Air tankers flying over the Bryan Head fire are helping crews on the ground battle the blaze, which blew up and doubled in size overnight.
Air resources are a huge boost to the suppression efforts on the ground, but just dropping water or retardant, we need folks on the ground to back that up.
The Bryan Head fire started on June 17th by a resident using a weed torch around his property. The fire initially forced the evacuation of about 750 Bryan Head residents and visitors, burning at least one home to the ground. With temperatures hovering in the triple digits, dry soil and gusty winds are causing extremely dry and dangerous conditions. It's fires like these that cause wildland fire crews to be overly cautious about their safety.
It's really hot. I mean, if it's 110 plus out there, sometimes down in desert country, we have to rotate crews in and out of the shade and out of the trucks to keep everybody cool. You just can't do it sometimes.
With these conditions that we have, as hot as it is, we've instructed our folks to modify how they would normally approach a fire. That doesn't mean how they get to it, but take some more time to assess the conditions and what they really need for resources to be successful at suppressing the fire.
During their daily fire briefing, BLM wildland firefighters heard what they will be up against next.
By Thursday, the wind threat is mainly over southern Utah with continued near-record temperatures in the south.
With near-record temperatures over most of the southwestern states, wildland fire crews are preparing for what could be one of the worst fire seasons to come in years.
And certainly the heat is a big one, and also with the amount of precipitation that we had last year, we've got a lot of grass this year that we haven't seen for the last, say, 3 to 4, maybe 5 years.
Because most of the fires they are fighting are man-caused, fire restrictions are now in effect, hoping to stop any more.
The very best mitigation tool that we have is working alongside the public and having their assistance. So that's why we just issued a fire restriction for the 5-county area, which basically covers all of southern Utah and portions of Arizona.
Firefighters take the time to check out their equipment, making sure it's ready when needed.
And that's to make sure the truck is ready to go. Nothing wrong with it, mainly for our driving safety, along with the operational capabilities of the truck. You want to make sure everything is ready to go all the time.
Micah Fye, who heads up an initial attack squad, said fire crews are spread thin due to fires in other parts of the Southwest.
We just got back from a severity detail down in southern Arizona. Stayed really busy. We were down there for 21 days, and I think there was 9 fires that we were on. While we were there, they had a little lightning bus come through and started a whole bunch of new fires.
And with monsoon season just around the corner, fire crews are also gearing up to attack lightning fires.
When we start getting a lot of human-caused fires before the monsoons come in, we start getting the lightning, it really puts a little bit of an extra load on the fire personnel in the area.
Fye said the keys to fighting fires under these conditions is for firefighters to know their limitations and to stay hydrated and prepare for desert heat.
If we don't stay safe, we can't keep anybody else safe. So it's really looking out for each other.
There's no flame that is worth a firefighter's life.
Under the interagency fire agreement, there are no boundaries. Firefighters who are the closest are usually the first to respond.
It doesn't matter the color of the ground on the map. It doesn't matter the color on the truck. We all do the same job, so it's a great cooperation we have with all the other agencies, even the local cooperators and state and county, and it works great. That's one of the best parts about working down here is all the cooperation we have.
Those trying to catch a glimpse of the fires, especially at night, need to obey road closures, as a fire can change in a moment's notice.
And so we ask people to remain clear of those closed areas so that the firefighters can get in there and do their work.
The old Smokey Bear saying, "Only you can prevent forest fires," still holds true.
Nobody wants to have an accident, whether it be dragging tire chains down the road, blow a tire, burn barrels, anything. I mean, there's 1,000 different things that start fires, and just think about things and be safe with what you're doing out there, especially now, because until the rains come in, everything's super dry, it's super hot, and it really just helps everybody out.
Human-caused fires are the main reason most firefighters are out battling wildfires in this torturous summer heat.
The human-caused fires that we are hearing about in the news, most of those are under investigation, And so that is a long process, and of course, folks can be fined.
With an increase in public visitation down through this area, we're seeing more human-caused starts along our interstates and even the side roads.
In the meantime, we just ask people to be very mindful. If you're wanting to go out and burn, consider the conditions right now. If you're wanting to set off fireworks, consider the landscape around you.
In Color Country, Melissa Anderson, CEC News.